Suggestion and analysis for every single second round game in the Euros. So the first game is between Croatia and Albania, and both teams started off with a loss and they didn't look good offensively. Croatia last 25 out of 30 games have seen less than 4 goals, and Albania since the start of 2022 against top level teams 2 out of 3 games have seen less than 4 goals, and Albania has lost all 3 of those games. I can't see Croatia losing such an important game, so I'm going for double chance Croatia plus under 3.5 goals. Next up is the match between Germany and Hungary, where Germany is playing at home and they looked super good in the first game, while Hungary on the other hand did not look good in the first game. In my opinion, Germany is going to be just too much to handle for Hungary, so I'm going for Germany to win plus over 1.5 goals. Next up is the match between Scotland and Switzerland, where Scotland's first game saw a total of 6 goals while Switzerland saw a total of 4 goals. Scotland since the start of 2022 against similar strength teams 9 out of 12 games have seen at least 3 goals, while Switzerland 5 out of 10 games have seen at least 3 goals, so I'm going for over 2.5 goals. Next up is the match between Slovenia and Serbia, where Slovenia since the start of 2022 against similar strength teams 9 out of 12 games have seen at least 9 corners, and both of these teams have very big lineups and they like to play physical football with a lot of crosses inside the box. I also expect there to be a lot of shots from outside the box, which both of these things should cause a lot of corners, so I'm going for over 8.5 corners. Next up is the match between Denmark and England, where England did not look great in their first game against Serbia, but Serbia is a very uncomfortable opponent for any team. In my opinion, Denmark is most definitely not going to be able to defend as well as Serbia, so in my opinion it's worth to take the risk for England to win. Next up is a match between Spain and Italy, and these two teams have met 3 times since the start of 2021, and Spain has not lost a single one of those games in regular time. All 3 of those games have seen at least 2 goals as well, and Italy against top level teams since the start of 2022, 7 out of 9 games they have seen at least 2 goals, and Italy has only managed to win 2 of those 9 games. Spain on the other hand, 5 out of 8 games have seen at least 2 goals, and they have not lost in any of the 8 games against top level teams since the start of 2022 in regular time, so I'm going for double chance Spain plus over 1.5 goals. But before I tell you guys about this one, the best tips I have and the ones that I actually bet on myself are all going on my Telegram, so join if you haven't. But for this game, since the start of 2022 against similar strength teams, Slovakia at 14 out of 19 games have seen at least 9 corners, while Ukraine 9 out of 14 games have seen at least 9 corners, so I'm going for over 8.5 corners. Next up is a very interesting and a tough matchup to predict between Poland and Austria, but in my opinion Austria is going to play to their strengths, hold the ball possession and not let Poland play fast football, which is something that almost got Poland the 1 point against the Netherlands. In my opinion, if the game plan goes right for Austria, Poland is going to struggle to score, but in my opinion Austria is for sure going to get at least 1 goal, so I'm taking my chances with Drono Bet Austria. Next up is the match between the Netherlands and France, where France since the start of 2022 against similar strength teams 7 out of 9 games have seen both teams score, while the Netherlands 5 out of 9 games have seen both teams score. These two teams also met twice in the qualifiers, and in the first game Depay missed a penalty and the Netherlands somehow did not score, but in the second game both teams scored, so I'm going for both teams to score. Next up is the match between Georgia and Czech Republic, where both of these teams like to play very fast-paced football, and both of these teams will feel like they can and they need to take the 3 points here. For the reasons mentioned and at 2+, I think it's very much worth to take the risk for over 2.5 goals. Next up is the match between Turkey and Portugal, where both of these teams as well like to play very fast-paced football, and these two teams met in 2022 and the game saw a total of 4 goals. In my opinion, we will see a lot of goal scoring opportunities in this game, so I'm going for over 2.5 goals. Now the last game is between Belgium and Romania, where Belgium since the start of 2022 against similar strength teams to Romania, 12 out of 15 games have seen less than 4 goals. Romania didn't concede a single goal against Ukraine, and I cannot see Belgium destroying Romania here, but on the other hand, Romania I think is going to struggle to score any goals here, so I'm going for under 3.5 goals. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and good luck.